What's up, y'all? It's CM Williams here, and I'm going to share with you guys the process of turning my unfinished basement into a finished studio space slash my office. Yeah, man, my wife and I, we came together and decided that we're going to turn our basement into a studio complete with psych wall. So we've had the AC in here for a while. Shout out to Valex for doing a great job with that. I'll link them in the description below if you happen to be in the Atlanta area. And then, you know, I have the people installing the sheetrock and the insulation. I'm just paying for labor. And so I have kind of had to go buy all this and strap it down to my truck. I'm so glad I have a pickup truck. But strap it to my truck, carry it in the house. We're going up and down this hill by my house to get into the basement, into the back door. Also kind of doing the right research to make sure I get the right stuff in here. Like having 2x6s instead of 2x4s and having the, you know, a little more costly soundproof insulation, because you might have heard just now feet running across upstairs. Knowing that I need the 5/8 sheetrock for the ceiling, or maybe you want to double up, maybe do a 5/8 and a 1.5 to make it more soundproof. But yeah, it's been fun. It wore me out all last week. I mean, look. I mean, I don't know if it looks like much or not, but it wore me out. It was a whole work. I didn't go to the gym at all last week. But it's been fun. I've been learning a lot. I've been learning kind of along the way what goes into putting a house together, just trying to put this floor together, and learning even more about, you know, lighting and Cyclorama walls along the way. Yeah, I got the basement all cleaned up. I didn't bother showing you guys the mess. It was pretty much a catch-all storage down here. Looks like a trap house in this area, depending on the week. If I was shooting that week, I do shoot down here with my backdrop and my lights. But if it's not one of those weeks, it's usually not clean, and it's, yeah, it's trap house-ish. Oh yeah, I had a lot of boxes to kind of shove and organize and throw out. I rented a giant dumpster just to get out in the whole house. Anything we just didn't need, any excess trash. We got rid of big shit like basketball goals that were old that had broken glass, and a bunch of other big shit we usually couldn't, you know, take out or get picked up. So yeah, we got the dumpster. We got everything unnecessary out of the basement first, and then the rest of the house, because why not? And then anything else we needed that needed to be stored, we're kind of storing in a part of the basement that we're not finishing quite yet. This part of the basement we're standing in, and the part I'm going to show you in budget at the moment. Eventually we'll put probably a bathroom or something back there. Behind me, like I said, it's going to be where the CYC wall is. I actually do want to offer this space up for rent to videographers that may not necessarily need to go to a giant studio for the day. Need something that, you know, underwrites that price a little bit. So yeah, I want a bathroom back there eventually for when I have guests come through and use the studio space. But yeah, like I said, I'm not only going to use this thing to shoot YouTube videos, but I do want to offer it to videographers within Atlanta or anybody visiting. Just like I said, if you need something, you don't quite need to go to Studio Space ATL, but you need something, you'll have this here soon. And then I'm thinking about even double drywalling the roof, the ceiling rather. So I have 5/8 or 5/8 inch sheetrock that I want to use for the ceiling in combination with the soundproof insulation. I also want that insulation kind of inside of my office wall, because I'll be vlogging in there a lot. Shout out to my I almost said older, my younger brother Brandon, aka Saga the Ninth, he has been a real champ helping me. Bro, this shit wore me out, especially the 5/8. But he's been helping me get the sheetrock in, and that's 60 sheets of sheetrock. Did I say that right? Yeah, the 1/2 inches weren't terrible, but they were double. The 5/8, I'm so glad I only bought 20, because those were heavy. They come in a set of 2, so you got to carry 2 at a time unless you bust them open. But we were gonna try to keep the trip short. Anyway, I'm rambling. Check this out. So this really bright, long light may be an option to what, and it's probably blowing the camera out, but may be an option to what I use as some of the lights that would be keeping the psych wall lit. I have thought about space lights, maybe put some aperture lighting in the middle, but this is something one of the guys introduced me to, and once the wall is here, we'll be able to play around and see what lights fit right. Because obviously before we install lights, the wall would be here first. Maybe it's not obvious, but it's gonna go in that order. I'm gonna put this down, then I'll show you guys some of the electrical work that I'm having done in here. Yeah. All right, so this room in here, you can see the storage back there, but this room in here is my future office space. Those two desks will be where my PC sits. This might not be what's here, but there will be some form of a couch, entertainment system on that wall. That's why those two things are there. I'm gonna actually have them bring that lower because I don't like my TV mounted high. I like it eye level. Dude's pretty sure I'm gonna mount a TV up here one day, so he put an outlet and connection there. We'll see. I wasn't against it. I'm like, why not? I'll just leave it there. But yeah, outlets all over the place in this guy. It's dope. Gonna be plugging shit up, know what I mean? Plug there. There's hookups here for the PC. They're up pretty high, but those will probably get moved down lower after we get these 2x4s, you know, added to the existing plank on the wall in order for us to complete the sheetrock. And then I have 2x6s down here that's going to be used to close this wall. So this this space has two entrances. So there's this big kind of archway, I don't know, whatever, and then there's the main door. There's some doors I actually got while the neighborhood was still being built. They were throwing them out, so save some money there, and I'm gonna put that there and there. But yeah, I want this to be the only doorway, and so I bought some 2x6s to just have that wall shut. I have a lot of collectibles too. I want somewhere to hang them. Got a perfect big wall canvas right there. Y'all like my walk around first person view footage? Hold on, I got you. Let's get it. Here's gonna have its own internet connection. I had AT&T do a business line down here for me, so don't let them tell you that you cannot put more than one modem in your house. You can have two services in your house, have a modem upstairs and have one here, and they are different channels. This port's gonna have its own channel. If you decide to do something like that, you might get some pushback, do a business line, and just explain yourself. It'll work out. And then when Valex was here, they actually put this outlet here for me because I blew the power with my current lights, so I went ahead and had them throw that in there. Left in this weird closet with the window that I have. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Yep, gotta get some spider webs cleaned up out of here. In this spot here is where we're gonna have some dimmer switches. There was some issue with the electrical sort of in this section of the wall. Looks like we're all good now. Let's see. Yep, boom, we're good. And shout out Eduardo. I told him I was gonna likely mount some lights on the ceiling, and so boom, there you go. Those are the boxes where the outlets on the ceiling will go. Oh, can I aim this right? Boom. All right. And there will probably be some more that go, you know, closer to the wall. So here's what I've been up to for the better part of 2 weeks from the point of shooting this video, and I plan to keep you guys updated more. But this is kind of we're kind of in phase 1.5 of the whole process. So we still have electrical going, and we still have to frame out this wall. I still actually have to get some quotes on getting the floors done. I haven't even gotten to getting a quote for that yet, but we have picked the carpet and all that jazz. This is episode 1 of me converting my basement into a creative space. Until next time.